Welcome back, my beautiful souls. How are we doing, my beautiful collective? How are we doing today? Great. I hope this is Bella coming at you today from Red Dragon Intuitive Tarot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time on my platform, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Hoi. This is where we're going to get the spiritual word on the street. This is where we're going to get the codes, because I've got the codes. This is where we're going to get those spiritual downloads and see what's going on in the energy within you and around you. This could be any dynamic. This is going to be a general reading, guys. Don't not force it to fit for entertainment purposes only. And use what you know to be true, to verify the reading. I was having some technical difficulties, connectivity issues. I was not able to upload any sort of long format. I was sticking to my 10 minutes, and then that was kind of taken away from me. But I am back, guys. Welcome. If you'd like to become part of the fam, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, my beautiful souls. I do encourage you to look at the other reading that I just posted right now. These readings tend to correlate. I am telling somebody's story, but there's so many people that it could just vary. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. I'm out here on my porch, living my best life, hoping I don't get photobombed by one of nature's creations. Okay, hopefully Bruce behaves. He's been a little bit Rambo-y lately. But let's go ahead and get this reading started. The Fool, my beautiful souls. The Fool. Somebody is starting out on an adventure. Are we on an adventure? Someone is moving forward. Possibly you, someone in the dynamic. This could be any dynamic that I'm talking about, guys. This is going to be a general, whatever comes out reading. At the end, I'll more or less know what this is about. I just don't know yet. I just don't know. But somebody is the Fool right now. Okay, and the Fool is a fool. There's a lot you don't know about a situation, but you may be deciding to move forward anyway. We're going to go ahead and do this together, guys, because transparency. The Hermit, we've got Virgo in the house. It's in the upright. You have taken enough time to yourself. You've been in hermit mode, isolation mode. You may have had to separate yourself from specific individuals, some sort of social group, even family, guys. At this point enough to know that there's a lot you don't know, but you're not going to let that stop you, my beautiful souls. The Seven of Pentacles, there's something that you've been investing in. Now remember, the Pentacles on this channel always talks about time, energy, and effort put into something. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be future plans. But you've been working hard and diligently in silence, I'm being told. In the past, you have not had victories, okay? Or your current mindset and your silent movements, or just the way you're moving, guys, has someone feeling as if they have no victory. Okay, I wouldn't see why this would be you unless all of this was promoted by a situation that brought you absolutely no victory. Page of Cups, some sort of love offer. Fairly young, fairly new. I don't see this being anybody in your past since it is fairly new. It's young. You could be starting out on an adventure, getting to know yourself, being more in touch with your feelings, guys, okay? Something brought you to your knees, and that alone changed that mindset of yours, that in turn promoted you to go into isolation and to work on yourself, to become a better version of yourself. So whatever this was that brought you to your knees and that made you feel like you had no victory, may have actually been a catalyst to get you moving forward. You had found yourself, or somebody wanted you in a lack mindset. Or the person or the persons that you've taken your time away from are people who are just in lack mindsets. These are the people who brought you to your knees in a great loss of some sort, a personal loss, a financial loss perhaps, since we have the pentacles here. But this has made you regroup. This has made you take time out for yourself. And this is leading you somewhere. One moment. Bruce? No, Bruce, no. Somewhere completely new. Your forward movement is making certain people or a certain group of people feeling like they've been left out in the cold. The way you're moving is different from before. So people are kind of questioning your motives right now. They're not recognizing you. They're feeling left out in the cold. Now, if you decide to make this a permanent thing or a temporary thing, that's going to go ahead and that's going to vary with everybody. But for right now, you're working on your You're working on your 10 of Pentacles, my beautiful souls. And that is causing you to go within. Okay, let's go ahead and ask Spirit, what else do we need to know about this one specific situation? Let us know, let my viewer know, Spirit, what is it that we need to know? And at the bottom of the deck, ooh, kind of a newbie here, guys, kind of a newbie. Joking, guys. Okay, we have this in reverse. You keep thinking about better times, or you keep thinking about times that came before this downfall, we're going to call it. Before this downfall, you're still kind of reminiscing about how the things you thought were good things are now turning out not to be as wonderful as you thought, which means you've got clarity. You are on your way to victory with this new mindset. You can see things clearly now. You were somebody's wish fulfillment and you no longer are. Perhaps you were the wish fulfillment for this individual when you were doing everything that they wanted. Now that you're on your way to victory, on your own standing alone, you're receiving a lot of the attention and the limelight that this person or these group of people were trying to take from you. Okay, you're living from your heart space. We've got the Queen of Cups. We've got Virgo, and we've got the water signs, which may be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And you're living, you don't have to be, you can be male or female as well. You're learning to love yourself. And that, for many people, is a big no-no, guys. But you're turning in, looking inward, reflecting with clarity now. Okay, exactly where everything went wrong. I'm getting heavy Scorpio vibes because I'm getting the vibe that you went back and you dissected everything. You looked at everything with a brand new set of eyes, with an open heart, not only to forgive others, but yourselves, my beautiful souls. Judgment is in the upright for you, my beautiful souls, and that's a beautiful thing. The Three of Wands. Somebody wants your vision clouded. Okay, someone wants you not to be able to see past your problems. Somebody wants you in your head, and you obviously are not. Knight of Swords. You are staying away from the drama. They are hot on your heels, though. They are wanting to know what it is that you're doing with your time now that you're not around. Somebody had a lot of control issues when it came to you and wanted to manage or micromanage your life, my beautiful souls, and that's just not the way it works. The Knight of Cups, this may have been a relationship or a dynamic that went wrong, and all of these people that you are avoiding was connected to that one specific person. This person just wasn't for you. There was a lot of illusions, guys. You were having a hard time deciding. They had you in your head and doubting yourselves. There's a snake. Be careful, guys. They had you playing chutes and ladders. You see that? You see, things just didn't appear. There was this like a misty. They were wearing masks, my beautiful collective, my beautiful souls. These people were not who they were claiming to be. They were running a sleight of hand little thing going on here. A death and a rebirth. This is a 13, a 4. You're more balanced. Whatever this is has died, and you have been reborn again like the phoenix from the ashes. You're rising, and you shall rise bigger and better and stronger than ever. Temperance, you're being tempered. This is a 5. We're going along the number scale here. You're being tempered, and whatever this was that brought you to your knees, has taught you resilience, has taught you patience, has taught you to not rush. Perhaps you have a problem with rushing in the future. Justice is on your side. You may be a Libra, okay, or any air sign, excuse me. This could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? And justice, the Hermit. Here's the Virgo card again. Your justice is to go into Hermit and to become like the Phoenix. And with their limited mindset and these people that you're leaving behind, they cannot figure it out. My beautiful souls, they cannot figure it out. And they may be spreading a lot of rumors because they don't know. These people have a fear of the unknown. They don't know how you're doing this. They may be saying that you are, using tactics that may be unethical and that you're fake and whatnot. But you have to remember that whatever you're leaving behind, or these individuals, you're leaving them behind for a reason because of their limited mindset. The Nine of Cups, you are going after what has always been denied to you because it's got cobwebs. You haven't been able to attain it, but you are heading straight forward. The Seven of Pentacles, you're putting in the work. Okay, you're putting in the work. The Queen of Pentacles, whomever was around you, and here's another earth sign in reverse, was an incredibly greedy, petty individual who wanted to kind of get the accolades. This is somebody that was just like an energy vampire, wanting to get the accolades for everything you have done. They wanted the spotlight. This may be an attention whore. Greedy, money-focused, male or female earth sign that you're dealing with. The Fool, once again, they're calling you a fool. This person's calling you a fool. They're calling you crazy, but you are crazy like a fox. Little do they know. These people have underestimated. You've got the King of Swords. You set up some sort of boundaries, my beautiful souls, and you are sticking to it. You are not allowing anything to get in your way. Temperance, once again, you're still in the forward movement of growth, and while you are growing, you are glowing. The sun, this is beautiful. You are growing by leaps and bounds once you have let go of these karmic ties. These energy vampires, these killers of joy. You have started to glow. The King of Cups, you're embodying your female and your male energies. You are completely balanced, my beautiful souls. Like I had mentioned before, the King of Pentacles in reverse. There it is, the male aspect to the female aspect. It was all about monetary gain, but not necessarily just money, energy, time, attention that they were taking from you. The Knight of Cups, you're going to start moving forward full in your emotions, knowing the role that you played in whatever dynamic that this was, knowing that you are not completely 100% at fault, that you were just surrounded by individuals who are now feeling it, that you are gone, my beautiful souls. We have the Nine of Pentacles. You're working hard. Look at you diligently working for what you want. And you're going to get it, my beautiful souls. Let's go ahead and look to see what the oracles have to say about all of this. I do not do reversals, my beautiful souls, on these. We have nonsense, 8, 9, 10. It's time to talk sense. People think you are being silly. People think you are being the fool, and people think that you are crazy, but like I said, crazy like a fox because you figured them out. The Red Queen is completely insane, and you're holding up, I support this woman. No, I don't. I'm getting very female vibes. You have to get away from this person. This person is not emotionally well or stable, and it has a lot to do with control over your life. This could be a mother figure or a mother-in-law. Okay. We have Forget Who You Are. We have a 41. And this is 8, 9, 10, the closing of the cycles. And we have a 41, which is a 5. You're going to have adversary. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. You are, picking up on whatever shenanigans these were. And, you're not letting that rule you. You are moving forward as an independent thinker because you've already figured them out. Now that you've gotten distance away from these totally, I don't know, psychotic people, individuals, this little group that was just profiting off of your unhappiness or profiting off of your dismay, if that's to put it lightly. Now that you have moved forward, you're thinking clearly and with clarity. A 16, that's a 7, a moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. Yeah, you've hesitated once or twice, but other than that, you're putting the fear down. You idealize the past that never really existed, my beautiful souls, because these people were never who they said they were. So, don't follow that group. Leave them in the past. Keep moving forward. Let me see, one moment. That ship has sailed unseen. You've played your cards right, and you've got someone watching. You've got a stalker, though. You see that one in the back? Yeah, these people are watching you either online or whatnot. 31-4, fully balanced individual. Believe strange encounters. Believe your eyes, because these people are going to start doing the weirdest and wackiest things possible. And you're going to be looking at them like, what the hell are you all doing? That doesn't work on me anymore, silly fools. And falling. Look at the look on Alice's face. This is you. You're like, fuck it. The unknown, descent, momentum, and change. Keep moving forward, my beautiful souls. She's got that, oh, well, I'm already falling down the hole. Once again, my beautiful souls, thank you for joining me on my channel. If you are enjoying the readings, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. I would be most definitely in a complete gratitude for that. You all have a wonderful day.